Part 2. Mind Detox. Clear your mind. Claim your power if your brain feels like it has too many browser tabs open. Welcome to the club. In a world of constant notifications, endless to-do lists, and social media rabbit holes, it's no wonder our minds feel cluttered and chaotic. But here's the thing. A foggy mind drains your energy as much as a poor diet. It affects your ability to focus, make decisions, and just feel calm. In this part, we're taking on mental detox like never before. We'll clear away distractions. Hello, digital detox. Quiet the mental chatter, goodbye, overthinking, and explore techniques like mindfulness and sleep hygiene. You'll learn how to reclaim your mental real estate so you can think clearly, feel at peace, and make better decisions. It's time to hit refresh on your mental hard drive and experience what a truly clear mind feels like. Chapter 11. Digital Detox. Why a digital detox is essential for mental clarity. Be honest. When's the last time you went more than an hour without checking your phone, email, or notifications? If you can't remember, you're not alone. We live in a world where we're more connected than ever but feel more mentally scattered than ever, too. Here's the thing. Your brain wasn't built to process a constant stream of texts, emails, news alerts, and social media scrolls. Every time you see a new notification, your brain releases a little hit of dopamine, the feel-good chemical, which is why it feels so hard to resist. But that same constant stimulation drains your energy, scatters your focus, and leaves you feeling mentally fried. That's where a digital detox comes in. It's not about throwing away your phone or quitting social media forever. It's about taking back control of your time, energy, and mental space. A digital detox clears mental clutter, gives your brain time to recharge, and helps you focus on what truly matters. The hidden costs of digital overload. You might not realize it, but digital overload impacts your brain and body in more ways than you think. Here's how. 1. Mental fatigue, aka brain fog. Every notification, email, or scroll takes a small amount of mental energy. Add them up, and by the end of the day, your brain feels foggy. Why? Because your brain is constantly switching between tasks, and every switch uses up mental resources. 2. Poor sleep quality. If you're scrolling your phone in bed, you're exposing yourself to blue light, which signals your brain to stay awake. That blue light messes with your natural sleep cycle, your circadian rhythm, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. 3. Constant comparison. Social media isn't just entertainment, it's a comparison trap. Seeing everyone's highlight reel can leave you feeling behind, unmotivated, or not good enough. This mental clutter affects your self-esteem, productivity, and mood. 4. Shortened attention span. If you feel like it's getting harder to focus on long tasks, like reading a book or writing an email, you're not imagining it. The constant barrage of short-form content, like Reels, TikToks, and scrollable posts, trains your brain to crave fast, bite-sized information. Long-form focus feels hard. 5. Stress and anxiety. Feeling stressed when you hear your phone buzz? You're not alone. The constant flow of work emails, social media drama, and news alerts keep you in a state of fight or flight. Over time, this can increase cortisol, your stress hormone, and leave you feeling anxious and on edge. The benefits of a digital detox. So, what happens when you take a break from your devices? You might be surprised at how quickly you notice a difference. Here's what a digital detox can do for you. Mental clarity. Less mental noise equals more clear thinking, problem solving, and creativity. Better sleep. No screens before bed equals deeper, more restorative sleep. More presence. You actually experience moments instead of watching them through a screen. Reduced stress. No more phantom buzz. Anxiety when you think your phone buzzed, but it didn't. Stronger focus. Your ability to concentrate improves when your brain isn't constantly switching tasks. Even a 24-hour digital detox can feel like a mental reset. But you don't have to go all in right away. Let's break it down into a simple, step-by-step plan. How to create a digital detox plan. You don't need to delete all your apps, toss your phone in a drawer, or move to a cabin in the woods. A good digital detox plan is realistic and sustainable. Here's how to do it step by step. Step 1. Set your why. Why do you want to do a digital detox? Do you want better sleep? More mental clarity? Less stress? Write down your reason, because knowing your why makes it easier to follow through. Step 2. Pick your detox boundaries. You don't have to do a full detox if that feels too extreme. Instead, choose your boundaries. Here are a few ideas. No screens 1 hour before bed. No phones at the dinner table. 1 tech-free day per week, like screen-free Sunday. No phone in the bedroom. Charge it outside your room. Start with something small. Even one no screen rule can have a big impact. Step 3. Identify your trigger zones. When do you tend to scroll the most? Is it at night? First thing in the morning? Pinpoint the triggers, like boredom, stress, or habit, so you can create a plan to avoid them. Step 4. Replace the habit. If you're used to scrolling at night, you need a replacement activity. Try one of these swaps. Instead of scrolling at night, right pointing arrow, read a book or journal. Instead of morning screen time, right pointing arrow, stretch or drink lemon water. Instead of phone at dinner, right pointing arrow, try a conversation starter or highs and lows of the day. Game. The goal is to create an instead of plan for when your hands reach for your phone out of habit. Step 5. Track your progress every day. You follow through on your digital detox habit. Track it in your journal. More on this below. You'll be surprised how motivating it is to see your streak grow. Micro-stacking habit. Create no screen zones. This is the simplest, most effective way to build a daily digital detox habit. It's also ridiculously easy to win at. Here's how it works. Micro-stack it habit. Create a no screen zone in your house, like your bedroom or dining room. Here's how to do it. Pick one zone: bedroom, dining room, or bathroom. Yes, bathroom scrolling is a thing. Set your boundary. No phones, laptops, or tablets allowed in this space. Follow through. Charge your phone outside the room. Put it on do not disturb, or get a simple alarm clock if you usually use your phone as an alarm. Here's what this might look like. No phone bedroom. No phones in the bedroom at night. Charge it outside the room. No screen dinner table. Dinner is screen-free for everyone, not just you. No morning scroll. No screens for 30 minutes after waking up. This simple shift creates mental clarity, better sleep, and deeper presence. And it doesn't require you to give up your phone all day. Journaling prompt. What did you notice after your first evening without screens? Tracking your progress isn't just about, did I do it or not? It's about noticing the subtle changes in how you feel. Did you sleep better? Did your mind feel clearer? Did you feel calmer or more present with your family? Here's your daily journaling prompt. Prompt. What did I notice after my first evening without screens? Your entry might look like this. Didn't scroll before bed. I felt more relaxed and fell asleep faster. No phones at dinner tonight. We actually talked more and laughed a lot. Felt weird at first not having my phone in the bedroom, but I slept deeper and woke up refreshed. You'll start to see patterns. Maybe you realize that nights without your phone lead to deeper sleep, or that phone-free dinners create better family connections. Quick recap. Why a digital detox deserves a spot in your detox toolbox. Screens drain mental energy, clutter your mind, and disrupt sleep. No screen zones reduce brain fog, increase focus, and improve sleep. You don't have to quit your phone. Just make one small shift each day. Simple action plan. Start small. Create one no screen zone, like your bedroom or dinner table. Track your progress. Use the journaling prompt. What did I notice after my first evening without screens? Notice your wins. Look for better sleep, calmer evenings, or clearer thinking. Small changes, big results. That's how digital detoxing works. Take control of your time, clear your mental space, and let your mind feel the freedom of real clarity. Chapter 12. Dopamine detox. Why a dopamine detox might be exactly what you need. Ever feel like you can't stop scrolling even though you know it's draining your energy? Or maybe you feel stuck in a loop of chasing quick hits, like checking social media, binging Netflix, or mindlessly snacking on sugary treats. It's not your willpower that's broken. It's your dopamine system. Dopamine is your brain's feel-good chemical. It's what makes you chase rewards, seek pleasure, and stay motivated. Sounds great, right? It is, until it's hijacked by the modern world. social media, streaming platforms, junk food, and endless notifications flood your brain with constant dopamine hits. The more you chase these quick dopamine highs, the less satisfying they become. It's like turning the volume up so loud you can't hear the music anymore. That's where a dopamine detox comes in. A dopamine detox isn't about eliminating joy or pleasure. It's about hitting reset on your brain's reward system. By reducing the constant stimulation, you give your brain a chance to recalibrate. And once it does, simple things like going for a walk, reading a book, or finishing a task start to feel rewarding again. How modern life hijacks our dopamine system. The problem isn't dopamine itself. It's the constant overstimulation we're exposed to every day. Our brains are wired to seek novelty and rewards, but modern life has turned it into a 24/7 dopamine buffet. Here's how it happens. Social media scrolling. Every scroll offers a hit of novelty. Your brain sees each new post as a mini reward, and you get stuck in an endless loop. Endless entertainment, Netflix, YouTube, etc. Autoplay keeps you hooked. Your brain gets a fresh dopamine hit every time a new episode or video starts. Snacking and junk food. Processed snacks are engineered to be hyper-rewarding, which is why it's so hard to just eat one. Your brain releases dopamine with every bite. Online shopping. The thrill of browsing, clicking, add to cart, and tracking deliveries taps into the reward system, giving you dopamine hits at every stage. Notifications and messages. Each ding triggers a dopamine spike, making you feel important, needed, or curious about what's waiting for you. The result, dopamine overload. Your brain becomes desensitized, and everyday activities like reading, relaxing, or working feel boring because they don't offer the same dopamine flood as scrolling TikTok or binging Netflix. The science of dopamine fasting, reducing overstimulation. If you've heard the term dopamine fasting, you might picture someone sitting in a blank room, doing absolutely nothing. But that's not what this is about. You don't need to live like a monk to reset your dopamine system. Dopamine fasting is about reducing your exposure to overstimulation. It's not about eliminating dopamine. That would be impossible. It's about reducing the cheap thrills so you can enjoy natural, sustainable rewards again. When you reduce the constant stream of instant dopamine hits, like social media, junk food, and binge watching, your brain resets. After just a few hours, your sensitivity to dopamine starts to return. Suddenly, simple things feel more enjoyable. Reading a book, taking a walk, or finishing a project. Here's the science behind it. Neuroadaptation. Your brain adapts to high levels of dopamine by reducing its sensitivity to it. That's why what used to feel exciting, like scrolling Instagram, eventually feels meh. Reset your reward system. When you give your brain a break from overstimulation, it becomes more sensitive to smaller rewards. Suddenly, simple pleasures feel satisfying again. Reduce cravings. Junk food, social media, and binge watching are like supernormal stimuli that flood your brain with unnatural dopamine spikes. A break from these triggers reduces cravings for them. How to do a dopamine detox. Without going full monk mode, a dopamine detox doesn't mean sitting in silence for 24 hours. It's about intentional breaks. Start small. Instead of a full-day detox, you can do a mini detox for just a few hours. The key is to remove overstimulation and focus on simple, intentional activities. Here's how to do it step by step. 1. Choose your detox window. Decide how long you want to detox. It could be 1 hour, 3 hours, or a full day. You don't need to go big right away. Start with 1 to 3 hours. 2. Set your boundaries during your detox window. Avoid the following: social media, no Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, entertainment streaming, no Netflix, YouTube, or autoplay, junk food, no sugary snacks or ultra-processed foods, impulse activities, like online shopping or unnecessary notifications. 3. Plan simple, fulfilling activities instead of sitting in silence. Do something intentional. Here are a few options. Go for a walk, without headphones. Read a physical book, not on your phone. Journal. Write about your thoughts or your day. Do a creative activity. painting, drawing, cooking, etc. Meditate or do breathwork. Work on a task that requires focus, like organizing a drawer. 4. Turn off notifications. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. You won't miss anything. This small action stops that dopamine ding every time you get a message or alert. Micro-stacking habit. Choose one dopamine-reducing activity per week. If you've ever tried to quit social media cold turkey, you know it's hard. Instead of going extreme, start small with a micro-stacking habit. Micro-stack it habit. Choose one dopamine-reducing activity per week. Here's how to do it. Pick an activity. Choose one thing that overstimulates your dopamine, like social media, binge watching, or snacking. Choose a break window. Pick 1 to 3 hours where you won't engage in that activity. Fill the space. Plan something else to do during that time, like reading, walking, or journaling. Example microstack. No scrolling after 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. Replace it with reading or stretching. No YouTube on Sunday mornings. Replace it with a walk or a creative activity. No junk food on Fridays. Replace it with a home-cooked meal. This small shift is easy to win, and over time, it trains your brain to seek natural rewards instead of dopamine hits. Journaling prompt. What did you feel after a day without dopamine triggers? Journaling is one of the most powerful ways to track progress. It helps you spot patterns and notice how detoxing from dopamine triggers impacts your mood, energy, and clarity. Prompt. What did I feel after a day, or a few hours, without dopamine triggers? Your journal entry might look like this. No scrolling after 8 p.m. Felt weird at first, but I slept better and woke up more refreshed. No binge watching Netflix this morning. I had time to read, and it felt more satisfying. No sugar today. My energy was steady, and I didn't crash at 3 p.m. like I usually do. When you track these shifts, you'll notice small wins that keep you motivated to do it again. Quick recap. Why dopamine detox deserves a spot in your detox toolbox. Modern life overstimulates your dopamine system, leaving you feeling scattered, unfocused, and drained. A dopamine detox helps reset your brain's reward system so you can enjoy simple pleasures again. Small wins matter. Choose one dopamine-reducing activity each week and track how it makes you feel. Simple action plan. Start small. Pick one dopamine-reducing activity, like no social media after 8 p.m. Track your experience. Use the journaling prompt. What did I feel after a day without dopamine triggers? Notice your wins. Look for more focus, mental clarity, or better sleep. You don't have to quit dopamine. Just give your brain a break. It's a small shift with a big impact. Small changes, big results. Let your brain reset and see how much more joy you feel in simple, everyday moments. Chapter 13. Overthinking Detox. Why an overthinking detox is a total game changer. If you've ever found yourself replaying a conversation from last week, worrying about the future, or mentally drafting a perfect response to an email you haven't even sent yet, welcome to the Overthinking Club. You're not alone. Overthinking isn't just mentally exhausting. It's a sneaky energy thief. It drains your mental bandwidth, clutters your mind with what-ifs, and leaves you feeling stuck in a loop of indecision. And here's the kicker. Most of the things we overthink never actually happen. But here's the good news. You can break free. Just like a digital detox or a sugar detox, an overthinking detox helps you reclaim your mental clarity, reduce anxiety, and boost your energy. It's not about never thinking deeply. Again, it's about thinking intentionally instead of getting caught in mental quicksand. How overthinking drains your mental energy. You know that feeling when you've been thinking about something for hours but haven't made a single decision? That's overthinking in action. Overthinking is like running mental laps around the same track, but never crossing the finish line. Here's how it steals your energy. 1. Decision fatigue. Every what if, should I, and maybe I'll takes mental energy. The more decisions you make or avoid, the more drained you feel. When you overthink, you're making hundreds of mini decisions without ever actually deciding. 2. Emotional overload. Overthinking is often fueled by worry or fear. And every time you replay a situation in your mind, you're triggering your stress response. Hello, cortisol. Your body doesn't know the difference between imagined stress and real danger, so it acts as if it's under attack. Over time, this chronic stress leaves you mentally and physically exhausted. 3. Analysis paralysis. You've probably heard this term before. It's when you have so many options that you end up doing nothing. Overthinking is like a spinning wheel on your computer screen. You're processing, but never loading. This mental loop leaves you feeling stuck and unsure of your next move. 4. Sleep disruption. Ever had that night where you're lying in bed and your brain just won't stop? Overthinking doesn't turn off at bedtime. It keeps you awake, tossing and turning, and leaves you feeling mentally foggy the next day. Sleep is one of your body's most powerful detox systems, and overthinking messes with it. Techniques to break the overthinking cycle. You can't think your way out of overthinking, but you can shift the way you respond to your thoughts. Instead of wrestling with them, the goal is to detach, observe, and let them pass. Here's how to do it. 1. Mindfulness. Be the watcher of your thoughts. Mindfulness is like standing on the side of a busy road, watching the cars, your thoughts, go by. Instead of chasing after every car, you just notice it and let it pass. The more you practice this, the less power your thoughts have over you. How to do it. When you notice yourself overthinking, pause and say, "Oh, I'm thinking again." Take 3 slow, deep breaths. Imagine your thoughts as clouds drifting by. Don't chase them, just notice them float away. Why it works. Mindfulness trains you to see thoughts as temporary, not facts. Once you realize that a thought is just a thought, you stop letting it control you. 2. Cognitive diffusion. Separate yourself from your thoughts. Instead of identifying with your thoughts, separate yourself from them. Cognitive diffusion is about seeing your thoughts as just that, thoughts. They're not you. How to do it. The next time you have an overthinking spiral, try this. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," change it to, "I'm having the thought that I'm not good enough." Feel the difference? Adding, "I'm having the thought" gives you space to see it as a thought, not a fact. Why it works. This tiny shift creates space between you and your thoughts. Once you see thoughts as passing mental events, they lose their power. 3. Decision limits. Set a timer for decisions. Sometimes overthinking happens because you're afraid of making the wrong decision. Here's the thing. Indecision is worse than a wrong decision. The solution? Set a time limit for your decisions. How to do it? For small decisions, like, what should I wear? Or, which email should I reply to first? Give yourself 60 seconds. For medium decisions, like choosing between 2 options, set a 10-minute timer. For big decisions, give yourself 1 to 3 days, but commit to making the decision at the end of that period. Why it works. Deadlines push you to decide and end the mental loop. Perfectionism thrives in unlimited time. 4. What's the worst that could happen? Method. Overthinking thrives on fear of the unknown. When you actually confront your fear, it loses its power. How to do it? Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen here? Write it down. Be as honest as possible. Now, ask, if that happened, could I handle it? Why it works. 99% of the time, you'll realize that you could handle it. And once you realize that, the fear loses its power. Micro-stacking habit. Use the 3-minute rule to identify thoughts to let go. This micro-stack is a game changer because it's quick, simple, and powerful. It's all about catching overthinking before it spirals. Micro-stack it habit. Use the 3-minute rule to identify thoughts you can let go of. Here's how it works. When you notice yourself overthinking, set a timer for 3 minutes. Write down every thought you're having during that time. When the timer ends, ask yourself, which of these thoughts are useful? Which of these thoughts do I need to let go of? Cross out the thoughts you're letting go of. This process forces you to separate helpful thinking from overthinking. It also creates a sense of control, so you're not at the mercy of your mind. Journaling prompt. Write down the thoughts you chose to let go of today. You know the saying, what you track grows. That's the idea here. When you track the thoughts you let go of, you'll notice that letting go gets easier over time. Prompt. What thoughts did I choose to let go of today? Your entry might look like this. I let go of worrying about next week's meeting. It's not happening yet. I stopped replaying the awkward thing I said in that text. No one cares. Let go of the thought that I need to have it all figured out right now. These small wins add up. The more you see the thoughts you've released, the more confident you'll feel in your ability to let them go next time. Quick recap. Why overthinking detox deserves a spot in your detox toolbox. Overthinking drains mental energy and clogs up mental clarity. Simple techniques like mindfulness, cognitive diffusion, and the 3-minute rule help you break the cycle. Small wins matter. Each time you identify and release an unhelpful thought, you free up mental space. Simple action plan. Start small. Use the 3-minute rule once per day to identify thoughts you can let go of. Track your thoughts. Use the journaling prompt. What thoughts did I choose to let go of today? Notice your wins. Look for moments of mental clarity, calm, and ease. You don't have to control your thoughts. You just have to notice them, name them, and let them go. Once you master this, you'll feel lighter, clearer, and more in control of your mind. Small changes, big results, one thought at a time. Next up, we'll explore another powerful detox strategy to support your energy, vitality, and well-being. Stay with it. You're doing amazing. Chapter 14. Mindfulness and Meditation. Why mindfulness and meditation are essential for detox. When most people hear the word detox, they think of green juice, sweat sessions, and supplements. But here's the thing. Your mind needs a detox just as much as your body does. Maybe even more. Think about it. Your brain is hit with thousands of thoughts every day. Add in constant notifications, to-do lists, and the endless what-ifs running in the background, and it's no wonder you feel mentally cluttered. Just like physical toxins in your body, mental clutter weighs you down. It zaps your focus, drains your energy, and makes everything feel harder than it needs to be. This is where mindfulness and meditation come in. It's like giving your mind a mini spring cleaning every day. You don't have to sit cross-legged on a mountain for hours. Even 2 minutes of mindfulness can help you clear out mental clutter, create space for clarity, and boost your energy. The best part, unlike most detox methods, this one doesn't cost a penny, and you can do it anywhere, anytime. The role of mental clarity in detoxification. When your mind is cluttered, it creates stress. And stress doesn't just live in your head, it impacts your whole body. High stress increases cortisol, a hormone that slows down your liver's ability to detoxify toxins. Your body shifts into survival mode, prioritizing short-term survival over long-term healing. Here's how mental clarity supports detox. 1. Lowers stress, less cortisol, better detox. Stress isn't just in your head. It affects your entire body. High cortisol slows your liver's ability to process toxins. But when you practice mindfulness, you shift from fight or flight mode into a calmer state where your detox organs, like your liver and kidneys, can do their best work. 2. Clears mental clutter, more focus, less overwhelm. You know that feeling when you clean out your closet and suddenly feel lighter? That's what mental clarity feels like. By detoxing your mind, you free up mental space for creativity, problem solving, and clear decision making. 3. Improves sleep, which is when detox happens. Your brain has its own detox system called the glymphatic system, and it works while you sleep. If your mind is racing at night, you're missing out on this natural brain flush. Mindfulness calms your mind before bed, supporting deeper, more restorative sleep. 4. Reconnects you to the present, so you're not chasing what-ifs. A cluttered mind lives in the past, I should have, or the future, what if this happens? Mindfulness pulls you back into the present moment, which is where real change happens. When you're present, you're more likely to make smart, intentional choices, and that applies to your detox journey too. Simple breathing techniques to detox the mind. You've probably heard people say, just take a deep breath. Turns out, they're onto something. Breathing is one of the fastest ways to detox your mind and reset your nervous system. Here's why it works. Deep breathing sends a message to your brain that you're safe. This shifts you out of fight or flight mode, where stress lives, and into rest and digest mode, where detox happens. Here are 3 simple breathing techniques you can try right now. 1. 4, 7, 8 breathing, the nervous system reset. This one's a classic for a reason. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and relax system, and helps you feel calm within seconds. How to do it? Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat 4 to 5 times. When to use it: before bed, during stressful moments, or anytime you feel mentally cluttered. 2. Box breathing, the focus booster. This technique is used by Navy SEALs to stay calm under pressure. It works by balancing oxygen and carbon dioxide levels in your brain, which increases focus and mental clarity. How to do it: inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Repeat 4 to 5 times. When to use it: before a big meeting, when you're feeling overwhelmed, or anytime you need sharp mental clarity. 3. Breath awareness, the simplicity masterpiece. This one's as simple as it gets. No counting, no special techniques. Just notice your breath. This simple awareness practice creates mental space and stillness. How to do it: sit in a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Notice your breath as it flows in and out. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. When to use it: anytime, anywhere. Seriously, it's the easiest mindfulness tool in the world. Micro-stacking habit. 2-minute daily mindfulness practice. If you think you don't have time to meditate, then this habit is for you. All it takes is 2 minutes a day. You don't need a meditation cushion, candles, or a quiet room. Though, let's be honest, quiet rooms are nice. Micro-stack it habit. Do a 2-minute daily mindfulness practice. Here's how to do it. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Pick your practice. Choose one of the breathing techniques from above, like box breathing or breath awareness. Focus on your breath. If your mind wanders, it will gently bring it back. When the timer goes off, you're done. That's it. 2 minutes equals success. The goal is not to be perfect at mindfulness. The goal is to simply show up for 2 minutes a day. Over time, you'll notice that 2 minutes turns into 5, then 10, then 20. But for now, just win the 2-minute battle. Journaling prompt. Write down your thoughts after your 2-minute practice. Journaling after mindfulness is like squeezing the juice from a lemon. It's where you get the good stuff. It helps you see what's shifting inside your mind. Prompt. What thoughts or feelings did I notice during my 2-minute mindfulness practice? Here's what your entry might look like. I noticed my brain was racing at first, but by the end, I felt calmer. Had a random thought about work, but I gently let it go. That felt good. 2 minutes felt longer than I expected, but I feel more clear and focused now. This reflection helps you notice your wins. The more you notice your progress, the more likely you are to keep going. Quick recap. Why mindfulness detox deserves a spot in your detox toolbox. Your mind can get cluttered, just like your body, and clutter drains your energy. Simple breathing techniques, like 4, 7, 8 in box breathing, create mental clarity and calm. Small wins matter. A 2-minute mindfulness habit can shift your energy for the entire day. Simple action plan: start small. Commit to a 2-minute mindfulness practice every day. Track your progress. Use the journaling prompt. What thoughts or feelings did I notice during my 2-minute mindfulness practice? Notice your wins. Look for shifts in clarity, calm, and focus. One last thing. If you've been telling yourself, I don't have time to meditate, I hear you. But here's the truth. 2 minutes can change everything. Just 2 minutes of stillness can create more space, calm, and focus than an hour of mindless scrolling. You don't have to be a monk. You don't have to be good at it. You just have to show up. Every breath you take with intention is a win. And as we say in this book, small changes, big results. Next up, we'll explore another powerful detox strategy to support your energy, vitality, and well-being. Stay with it. You're on a roll. Chapter 15. Journaling for mental clarity. Why journaling is the ultimate detox for your mind. Let's be honest. Sometimes your brain just feels full. Like there's a traffic jam of thoughts, worries, and to-do lists all competing for space. It's exhausting, right? This is where journaling comes in. If you've ever cleaned out a cluttered closet, you know how freeing it feels to let go of old, unnecessary stuff. Journaling is like cleaning out the closet of your mind. It helps you process your thoughts, release mental clutter, and create space for clarity and calm. You don't have to be a writer to journal. You don't even need to know what you're going to write before you start. The magic of journaling is that it gives your brain a place to dump all the thoughts that don't need to live rent-free in your mind. The result: less stress, more focus, and more mental space to live with intention and clarity. How journaling detoxes the mind. Your mind is constantly processing information, from conversations, work deadlines, random worries, and even that awkward thing you said at brunch last week. When you don't process and release these thoughts, they stay in your mental background, running like an app that never closes. Journaling is like hitting the force quit button on all those open tabs in your brain. Here's how it works. 1. It clears mental clutter. Ever feel like your brain is full, but you can't put your finger on why? That's mental clutter. It's all the thoughts that haven't been dealt with. The "I need to remember to do this" thoughts. The "what if that happens" thoughts. And the "should I have done that differently" thoughts. Journaling gives them a place to go so they're not looping in your head all day. 2. It lowers stress. Hello, cortisol detox. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. If cortisol stays elevated for too long, it impacts your immune system, digestion, and sleep. Journaling reduces stress by giving your brain a way to process emotions, worries, and fears. Once you've named your stressors on paper, they lose their grip on you. 3. It helps you process emotions. Have you ever written something down and suddenly felt lighter? That's because putting thoughts into words forces your brain to process them. Journaling lets you move emotions out of your head and onto paper, making it easier to understand and release them. 4. It boosts self-awareness. When you journal, you start to notice patterns in your thinking. Maybe you realize you always overthink certain situations, or you notice that you're constantly doubting yourself before big decisions. This self-awareness is the first step toward change. When you see it, you can shift it. 5. It frees up brain space so you can focus on what matters. Think of your brain like a whiteboard. If it's covered with notes, reminders, and worries, there's no space for new, creative thoughts. Journaling clears that whiteboard so you can focus, create, and make decisions with confidence. The power of brain dumping and reflection. If the idea of journaling feels too formal, let's reframe it. It's just a brain dump. No rules, no structure, no grammar police. You don't even have to make sense. The goal is to get the thoughts out of your head and onto paper, or a notes app, if that's your thing. Brain dumping is the fastest way to detox your mind because it doesn't require overthinking. You just write whatever's on your mind. No editing, no second guessing. Just dump it out. Here's how it works. 1. Write it all down. Messy is perfect. Write every thought, worry, idea, and random mental note that pops up. Don't worry about making sense. If it's in your head, it goes on the page. Example, I forgot to email Sarah back. I need to do that tomorrow. Why did I say yes to that meeting? I don't want to go. Should I change careers? Is it too late to start over? My to-do list is wild right now. I need to call Mom. Did I pay the water bill? Why do I feel so behind on everything? I really want to prioritize my health more. I should sign up for that yoga class. That's it. No structure, just a stream of consciousness. 2. Highlight the key thoughts. Once you've dumped it all out, scan for patterns. Ask yourself, which thoughts keep repeating? Which worries are pointless, but still hanging around? Which thoughts are actually within my control? By highlighting key thoughts, you'll see which ones matter and which ones don't. The goal is to let go of the unhelpful ones. 3. Reflection. What did you learn from this? Look back at your brain dump and ask, which thoughts do I need to let go of? Which thoughts deserve action? Which thoughts can I turn into gratitude or lessons? This simple reflection step helps you see which thoughts are worth your energy and which ones aren't. Micro-stacking habit. Write 1 sentence of gratitude per day if brain dumping feels too big. Here's a smaller, but still powerful, way to detox your mind. Write 1 sentence of gratitude every day. Micro-stack it habit. Write 1 sentence of gratitude every day. Here's how to do it. Every day, take 30 seconds to write down one thing you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be deep. It can be as simple as, I'm grateful for my morning coffee. Do it at the same time each day, like right before bed or right after you wake up. Why this works? Gratitude shifts your brain into positive mode. When you focus on gratitude, you stop ruminating on worries. This tiny shift makes a big impact on your mood and mental clarity. Journaling prompt. Write about one thing you let go of today. Here's where it gets real. Every day, there's something you hold onto that you don't need. a grudge, a worry, a what-if thought. Your daily detox habit is to write down one thing you're letting go of. Prompt: what's one thing I let go of today? Here's what your entry might look like. Today, I let go of the idea that I have to be perfect at work. I did my best, and that's enough. I let go of worrying about next week's presentation. I'll handle it when it's time. I let go of comparing myself to other people's fitness journeys. Mine is my own. When you track these daily let go moments, you'll start to see that you have more control than you think. You don't have to hold on to everything. Quick recap: why journaling detox deserves a spot in your detox toolbox. Mental clutter drains energy and creates overwhelm. Journaling clears mental clutter, reduces stress, and helps you process emotions. Small wins matter. A simple daily brain dump or a one-sentence gratitude practice can make a huge difference. Simple action plan: start small. Write down one sentence of gratitude each day. Track your thoughts. Use the journaling prompt: what's one thing I let go of today? Notice your wins. Look for moments of mental clarity, calm, and ease. One last thing. If you've been telling yourself, "I'm not a journal person," here's the secret. You don't have to be. You don't have to write long entries. You don't have to be consistent every day. You just have to show up, even if it's messy. Your brain is not a storage unit. Thoughts aren't meant to live in your head forever. Get them out. Write them down. Let them go. You'll feel lighter, clearer, and more focused than you've felt in weeks. Small changes, big results. Next up, we'll explore another powerful detox strategy to support your energy, vitality, and well-being. Stay with it. You're doing amazing. Chapter 16: Sleep Detox. How to get deep, restorative sleep. Why sleep is the ultimate detox tool for the mind. If there's one thing that can completely transform your energy, mood, and mental clarity, it's deep, restorative sleep. No green juice, supplement, or high-tech detox tool can replace it. It's the one detox method that's built right into your biology. The best part: it's free. Here's why sleep is a detox superpower. While you're sleeping, your brain kicks on its lymphatic system. Think of it as a power wash for your brain. It clears out toxins, waste, and byproducts that build up throughout the day. This system only works properly during deep sleep, especially during the slow wave, deep stages. If you're not getting enough quality sleep, it's like skipping your brain's nightly cleanup. Over time, this toxic buildup can lead to brain fog, fatigue, poor memory, and even long-term health issues. On top of that, while you sleep, your liver, kidneys, and lymphatic system work to clear out physical toxins from your body. Basically, your entire system is in detox mode while you're snoozing. Without proper sleep, detox slows down, and you feel it. The good news? Small shifts in your sleep routine can lead to big changes in how you feel. Better sleep equals better detox equals more energy, mental clarity, and vitality. How poor sleep affects detoxification. We've all had that tired but wired feeling after a bad night's sleep. You're sluggish, distracted, and no amount of coffee can fully bring you back to life. It's not just in your head, it's happening in your body too. Poor sleep affects your detox system in multiple ways. 1. It slows down the lymphatic system, your brain's detox system. During deep sleep, your brain shrinks slightly to allow cerebrospinal fluid to flush out toxins and metabolic waste. Without enough slow-wave sleep, this system doesn't get activated, and those toxins stay put. Over time, this can lead to brain fog, memory problems, and cognitive decline. 2. It increases cortisol, your stress hormone. When you don't sleep well, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone that tells your body to stay alert. The problem? Elevated cortisol prevents your liver from doing its detox work. Your body stays in fight or flight mode, which shuts down processes like digestion and detoxification. 3. It disrupts blood sugar balance. Ever notice that you crave carbs, sugar, and comfort foods after a bad night of sleep? That's because poor sleep impacts your body's ability to balance blood sugar. Elevated blood sugar triggers more inflammation, which slows down detox pathways. 4. It reduces energy, which your detox organs need. Detoxification isn't free. It takes energy. Your liver, kidneys, and lymphatic system all rely on energy, ATP, to function. If you're not sleeping, your energy is depleted and detox slows down. Creating a sleep-friendly environment. If you've ever walked into a cozy spa or a serene hotel room, you know the feeling of instant calm. That's exactly what you want to recreate in your sleep environment. Your bedroom should feel like a rest sanctuary, not a work-from-home office or a late-night TikTok binge spot. Here's how to create a sleep-friendly environment that supports detox and deep, restorative sleep. 1. Control the lighting. Dim it down before bed. Light is the #1 signal that tells your brain it's daytime. Too much light, especially blue light from phones, TVs, and laptops, messes with your body's production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. To trigger sleep, your body needs darkness. How to do it? Use dim, warm lighting 1 to 2 hours before bed. Get blackout curtains to keep your room pitch black at night. Avoid bright overhead lights before bedtime. Switch to soft lamps instead. 2. Cut out noise or use white noise. Your brain stays alert for sounds even while you sleep. If you live in a noisy area, like near traffic or barking dogs, that background noise can disrupt your sleep cycles. How to do it? Use a white noise machine or download a white noise app. Use earplugs if you're a light sleeper. Reduce noise from inside your home, like loud TVs, music, or people talking during bedtime. 3. Keep it cool. Temperature matters more than you think. Your body temperature naturally drops as you fall asleep. If your bedroom is too warm, it signals your brain to stay alert. Studies show that the ideal sleep temperature is around 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. How to do it? Turn down your thermostat. Use breathable, moisture-wicking sheets. Sleep with a fan. It also creates white noise. Double win. 4. Remove screens, the blue light culprit. If there's one change that can completely transform your sleep, it's reducing screen time before bed. Blue light tells your brain, it's daytime. Stay awake. Even if you feel sleepy, your body won't release melatonin properly if you're staring at a phone. How to do it? Create a no screens rule 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Charge your phone outside the bedroom. Use a physical book, not an ebook, for bedtime reading. 5. Create a relaxing pre-sleep ritual. Sleep doesn't just happen. You have to wind down. Just like you have a morning routine to wake up, you need an evening routine to prepare for sleep. How to do it? Take a warm bath with Epsom salts. Listen to a guided sleep meditation. Stretch, do breath work, or journal before bed. Micro-stacking habit. Turn off screens 30 minutes before bedtime. Want to make a big impact on your sleep with one small shift? Turn off your screens 30 minutes before bed. No phones, no TikTok, no late-night scrolling. Just 30 minutes of screen-free time before sleep. Micro-stack it habit. Turn off screens 30 minutes before bedtime. Here's how to do it. Set a phone alarm for 30 minutes before bedtime as a reminder. Find a replacement activity. Read a book, stretch, do breath work, or journal. Charge your phone outside the bedroom so you're not tempted to just check one thing. This one shift can have a huge impact on your sleep quality. Without blue light blocking melatonin, your brain gets the message, it's bedtime. Journaling prompt. How did your sleep improve after your new bedtime routine? You can't track what you don't measure. That's why this journaling prompt is so important. By reflecting on your sleep improvements, you'll see patterns emerge, and those wins will keep you motivated to stick with your new habits. Prompt. How did my sleep improve after following my new bedtime routine? Here's what your journal entry might look like. Slept 7 hours straight. No waking up at 2 a.m. for the first time in weeks. Turning off my phone 30 minutes before bed felt weird, but I noticed I fell asleep faster. Woke up feeling clear-headed instead of groggy. I think the blackout curtains are working. This reflection helps you see your progress. And once you see how much better you feel, you'll be more motivated to keep going. Quick recap. Why sleep detox deserves a spot in your detox toolbox. Sleep is when your brain detoxes waste through the lymphatic system. Lack of sleep slows liver detox, increases cortisol, and drains your energy. Small wins matter. Turning off screens 30 minutes before bed can create big results. Simple action plan. Start small. Turn off screens 30 minutes before bedtime. Create your sleep space, dim the lights, reduce noise, and keep your room cool. Track your wins. Use the journaling prompt. How did my sleep improve after following my new bedtime routine? When it comes to detox, sleep is non-negotiable. It's when your brain, liver, and body do their deepest cleansing work. Turn off the screens, embrace the calm, and let your body do what it was designed to do. Small changes, big results. You've got this. Next up, we'll explore another powerful detox strategy to support your energy, vitality, and well-being. Stay with it. You're on a roll.